This year's theme at the festival celebrates motorsport maestros, the drivers and teams who conquered the world in all different categories of motorsport. And this year's celebrations honor arguably the greatest team maestro of all time, Team Penske and their legendary founder, Roger, the captain.
Competing for Roger Penske is a driver's dream.
Well, there's nobody in the history that has been there so long and been so competitive the whole of his life.
His work ethic is just incredible. If you think we're busy, follow this man around for a week. You'll feel like a complete bum.
For any young, ambitious person, use Roger as an example, and I tell you what, you will never go wrong.
Even if you've never heard the name Penske before and may be thinking, what about Lotus or Ferrari or Porsche? For the sheer breadth of categories in which they've tasted success, this true American icon is hard to match. The stats speak for themselves. Team Penske are serial winners. NASCAR, endurance racing, V8 Supercars, Can-Am, the Indycar series, and even F1. Back in 1976, Team Penske won the Austrian Grand Prix. John Watson was the winning driver that day.
Roger Penske is the last American Formula One team owner entrant to win a Formula One World Championship Grand Prix. That's 45 years have passed since that wonderful day in Austria, 1976. We'd had a private deal wherein I'd said, when I win a Grand Prix, I will shave my beard. So I went up to my room, shaved my face, and I remember Roger saying, "Where's Watson? Where's Watson? Roger, I'm over here, Roger. Where is he? Where is he?" Because didn't recognize him without a beard. And it was sort of just a little sweet moment, a human moment maybe, at the end of an emotional weekend for everybody. But of course, as a team owner winning your first Grand Prix, as a Grand Prix driver winning your first Grand Prix, you might say it was the double kiss.
Confession time. Roger Penske is one of my motorsport heroes, and I'm super excited that the Festival of Speed is celebrating his immense contribution to the sport. The parade of Team Penske cars up the hill has to be, for me, one of the highlights of this year's Festival of Speed. And I wasn't about to miss my chance to meet one of my all-time heroes. From everything I've heard and read about you, you're very much about the here and now and moving forward. But on a weekend like this, where we're celebrating your life, do you pause and give yourself that chance of reflection?
Well, I think that this is a special day, a special weekend for me to think about, almost 6 decades, when I was racing and myself and the success we've had. But really what I think about, I'm really today rejoicing with all the people that made a difference in our race team and made us successful. So it's amazing. I guess this is my golf game, my hunting trip, and I don't have to go racing. I spent some time with Jackie Stewart this morning, and Mario's here, Joachim Moss, Derek Bell. These are friends of mine from way back, and I've been around so long, a lot of these young guys, I don't even know who they are that are standing on the gas around these circuits today, but this is a melting pot for motorsports, and it's something, it's an infection really, isn't it? Once you're in, you don't want to get out, and I've just loved having the opportunity to meet so many of my good old friends, and of course in this kind of a circumstance, you couldn't make it any better.
Seeing such a breadth of your motorsport history here in one place, in the UK, it's pretty unique. Is that been special for you?
Well, I think when we said we were going to come, we wanted to bring the history all the way back to the Formula One car, the different levels of cars that we've had over time, and the different drivers, Fittipaldi and Mears and Danny Sullivan and on as you look at it. And then to see the current cars, and Will Power's car here, the one that we won the Indianapolis 500 with. So to me, I don't get to see them lined up like that. So this was a special day for me. And hopefully people here in the UK can see the quality of the workmanship that our people have been able to develop. And of course, we've been able to prove it, on the racetrack. So couldn't be a better day.
And you're here in your race suit. You've been driving the Porsche Spider up the hill. Have you enjoyed driving up the hill here?
Well, I can tell you, I looked at a lot of videos and never knew it was as narrow as it was. And I can tell you that not having driven this car before, I really just drove it to understand how to start it at a little bit of a track near our office. But fabulous time, and I've just been thrilled to be here. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Coming up, which manufacturer is the ultimate motorsport maestro? You can't ignore it.
I can, and I am.
This could get heated.